Piece of cake, it's a cinch. Piece of cinch, it's scorching, it's freezing, it's scorching.
What are you muttering about?
You told me to chill out when I complained about the heat.
Is that still bothering you?
I heat up quickly and cool down slowly. I'm not bothering anyone, so go on, get lost!
That's even more annoying. I mean, come on. If it's both hot and cold, it's not scorzing. It's freeching, clearly.
That doesn't sound like me at all. Wait, that's not even my point! My skin feels like a frozen shell, but somehow my insides are boiling! This is miserable! It should be one or the other. I can't stand this fence-sitting!
Oh? Well, so what about the pineapple and sweet and sour pork?
Gross! A sweet omelet? A crime against nature.
Chocolate-covered raisins?
Whoever thought up dried grapes should be hanged!
Well then, what about peach pie?
I don't see what you're getting at!
What about yourself?
Utterly vile.
Doesn't that make you a fence-sitter?
That's why I'm having you eat that old man and shove him into the life spring.
I hope you learn to like yourself.
Don't try to embarrass me.
Maki is still such a really complex character. But I'm more and more thinking that's why this game works so well, is because so many of the characters are so complex but well done. Like, there's a difference between being complex and being stupid. And being complex and being well-written complex, you know what I mean? It just works well in this game. And on that note, what's good everybody? I'm Joshua Jericho. We are still playing Tales of Berseria. That's like Dial, the lizard dragon guy up there. Get into a fight with this guy. I don't want to do a dangerous encounter against something I've never fought before. Anyway, so last episode we took down Shigure, and now we're going after Melchior, who's at the top of the volcano, and obviously setting up a trap for us, so...
I wish I had power like that.
Look at this, a Dial. Lizard Paladin. Right out of D&D. It would just be a lizard race that played a paladin. I do like these guys though, they look cool. Makes me think Dial needs to get some armor. When we get back to the ship, I'm gonna be like, Dial, dude, I saw some brothers of yours, they were wearing armor, they had shields and stuff, they looked freaking awesome. Let's get you set up, man, because it looks great.
Come on, really?
I think it's a good look, man. Let's do it, Dial.
Move it or die.
Everything's fire now, which makes sense. We're in the volcano.
No escape. 4-2.
Here's my enemy!
No escape. Double haze.
Moonlight Cyclone!
Double haze.
Devour!
That's all, huh? Who wants some next?
Thunderclap! Vanishing Thunder! I did good, didn't I?
That looks awesome. I think. I don't know. That looks pretty cool. So we got a dire beast over here. Who looks like a giant lava rock man.
Move it or die.
Kind of feel like we should take the little rock man out first. So this is gonna sound so dorky, but here we go. These guys remind me so much of World of Warcraft because I played World of Warcraft when it first came out, and the very first raid in it was Molten Core. And the very first fight in Molten Core is two lava giants at the foot of the at the door of the volcano or whatever. So fighting two lava giants now, which reminds me of that. They look very similar. Kind of cool. That was the weird days of World of Warcraft too. Like when it was all really hard and stuff.
Inferno blue. No escape. Hurricane. No escape. No escape. For 3.
Did any of you guys play that? I mean, I'm sure some
I'll
of
cut
you.
down anyone in my way.
I mean, it's so old now. I'm sure most of you have seen the fights, the lava giants and stuff. But
I'll finish this quick.
Crash through.
I like how she just runs through like everybody, just like
No
I
escape.
don't know. I want to get
Crash through. Take that.
I want to get that guy in the back.
Crash through.
I think a code red shouldn't be too bad though.
Spirit's release!
I mean, we just took down Shigure, the Super Saiyan human.
Fighting order!
Tremble and shake. Shooting star.
Soaring
Double
dragon!
haze.
Cerberus wave! Too slow! I won't go
Shooting
easy!
star.
Infernal
You're
torrent!
wide open. Who wants some next?
Drop flow!
Double haze.
This game is odd. I've gone from where I thought it was like
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
I don't know if it's odd. I think tuning in this game is a little off because I go from where
Double haze. Damn it. Let's go.
sometimes I think like I'm like, oh man, we got so much. Like we are. Wow, what is hitting me?
No escape.
You suck.
No escape. No escape. No escape.
It's like just hitting him is
No, I can't die here.
that sucks.
Double haze.
Okay, so this is messed up. Apparently, just hitting him at all
Deception. See this?
screws the system up.
Disgraceful.
Hurricane.
Crash through! Take that! Devour! Crash through!
Jade wave.
Devour!
Deception.
Infernal torrent!
Double haze. Quickness. Deception.
Crash through!
Hurricane. No escape.
Crash
No escape.
through!
See this? Wind lance. Blades of wind.
Crash through!
Hold stop.
No, I can't die here.
Dark despair.
I'll
Kindle a
help
beacon
you.
of hope.
Let's it drop!
I think maybe hitting him with actual physical damage is probably not going to work.
Disgraceful.
Dark despair.
It seems like I need to get him with
First aid!
Resurrection.
Dark Fang!
Pummel.
Elements of creation
Wind
gather!
Wind lance.
Crash through! Hope this works!
because it seems like ow.
Crash through!
You're wide open.
What's split?
Barrage.
Hope this works!
Blades
Seems like if I even attack him.
of air.
Divine
Oh
Fang
wow.
will help you.
No
First
escape.
aid.
No escape. No escape.
Divine favor! Crash through!
Frost.
It's gonna get you!
Like he seems to have like thorns or something on him,
Wind lance.
Dark and
so
light.
hitting him with velvet is doing nothing really.
Air thrust.
Instantaneity!
That was tougher than I would have liked.
That wasn't that bad. Just I had to let the other people do. Rise the ability to trigger a random skill which grants the player invincibility for a set time at the start of a battle on Chaos mode or above. Oh boy, good. Because I play Chaos mode all the time. By all the time, I mean never. I never play Chaos mode. I should have left you in the box, cat. Up here in the volcano all by
We just need
yourself.
one last soul to awaken the elemental Empyreans.
Are you alright, Velvet?
I'll eat Melchior, and our collection will be complete.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about you. You collapsed after the thing with Teresa and Oscar, remember?
Ah, you wonder if I'm fine after eating Shigure. It's not a problem.
But wasn't Shigure a lot more powerful than they were?
But look at me. I'm fine, right? Does it seem like I'm faking it?
No.
I think I'm just used to it. Both my body and mind.
You're not just used to it. You've changed.
Hmm?
Just as I changed after finding my free will, you've gotten stronger through our travels too. You faced down many sorrows and hardships, and overcame them all.
Did I, though?
You did. And that's why
I'll make you a quiche later.
could you make pudding too?
Sure. But are you just trying to butter me up so I'll cook for you?
Well, I mean, yeah. How did you know?
You really have grown a lot, haven't you? Alright, let's go and find me some Melchior to eat.
Yeah!
Then after we're done eating some Melchior, I'll make you some quiche. Would you like some Melchior quiche? Is that disturbing? Kinda. Would you like some Melchior quiche? A little bit of Melchior on the side. Maybe some Melchior pudding. Mmm. Milky Melchior pudding. Yum, yum, yummy, yum. He kind of looks like pudding, too. You poke him in the belly and he jiggles just like pudding. Melchior pudding. Just like Jello, Melchior. Melchior pudding. Bill
Don't
Cosby.
waste my time.
Go eat Melchior pudding. Daddy's great. Gave us Melchior pudding cake. You cannot eat people.
Spirit release! The light of virtue! The dark of vice! Joining chaos! Chaos bloom! I need to be careful not to misuse my power.
Well, you totally misused it right there, because that guy was mostly dead. And you hit him with way too much. That was awesome, though. So, credit where it's due. That was pretty awesome, but... Whoa. Okay, anyway, what I was... Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. What I was saying earlier, though, was I would not mind a Turtles. I would like a Turtles right now. You guys think there's a Turtles in here? Maybe I shouldn't have picked on him so much in previous meetings with Turtles. There might be a Turtles in the volcano, but I don't think there's going to be a Turtles here for me. I sure wish there was, though. No lie. I would not mind seeing a Turtles. But I'm not holding out hope. Loppius got a second one, and his second one's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Interesting that his is like light and dark, though. I was really kind of under the impression that he was the light side and Nominat was the dark side, but I guess not. I don't think this ends well for Loppius, though. I really don't. I mean, how can it? We're gonna have to destroy Nominat, right? And in order to destroy a Nominat, are we going to have to destroy both the Nominat? For all the parts of a Nominat? Including Velvet, I guess. And Medicine Kamawan. Oh no. Maybe not. Maybe he has to put Nominat back to sleep. Can't really destroy him, I'm guessing he's an Empyrean.
To fall here.
It probably would be pretty hard to kill him. But we can probably stop him, put him back to sleep. I still am wondering if that means both Loppy and Fee have to go back to sleep. You know, like I don't see how you can take out one and not take out both. Kind of connected.
I'm not sure what Melchior is really capable of. What kind of man is he?
To put it short, he's the Exorcist's shadow.
Their shadow?
They're supposed to be free of malevolence, but they're only human, and so are those who they want to save. But sincerity and conviction alone won't save the world. To remain free of malevolence, they need someone to do their dirty work. A shadow.
I see. And that's Melchior's job.
During all my time at the Abbey, I was never aware of what he was really doing.
So, why hasn't he succumbed to malevolence?
Because his belief in the Exorcists as the saviors of the world is pure and unyielding. It is a mountain of ice that will neither boil, nor melt, nor break. I know the depths of his frozen heart all too well.
Wait, does that mean you...
Yes. Melchior was raising me to be the shadow for the next leader of the Exorcists. Artorius himself. But that was a terrible mistake. I was unable to live up to his expectations.
So if things had gone as he planned, we'd be fighting you instead of Melchior.
I'm glad that didn't have to happen.
True. If Magulu was running the Abbey...
They would be completely unpredictable. That would be fearsome.
Maybe. But doesn't that sound like a whole lot of fun?
So Melchior, was my shadow too.
Oh, feeling too sympathetic to fight him?
I wouldn't say that.
There's nothing to be sad about. Removing shadows is part of a shadow's job. Even if I'm a failed shadow, I'm still a witch, and I cast a deeper darkness.
Yeah, that's a little haunting right there. It makes sense, though. And it also makes sense now, the whole part about him breaking her heart and stuff, because I guess in theory, like, if you're going to be the person that takes on what would essentially create malevolence, don't you need to be above malevolence, right? That makes sense. And in order to do that, you have to have you have to be like Artorias is, with no emotions, right? It also makes sense why Melchior lets Artorias lead, because it's his job to be the shadow, not to be the leader. But I also wonder, well, no, not as much anymore. In some games I might wonder, but in this game I don't really wonder it. Like, maybe the shadow wants to be the leader, or actually is the leader, kind of a thing, but I don't think that's going to be the storyline in this game. Interesting story.
Just how does this sword work?
Don't touch it. You'll hurt yourself.
In other words, the rest of her is fair game.
Not unless you really want to get hurt.
Okay, I hadn't seen that one. Magilou would be interesting as the bad guy. That would be funny. And that goes right back into the whole thing about, like, in most games, these are the characters that would be the bad guys, really. I mean, we established Rokuro was not a good person in the last one. No matter what you want to think about him. Eleanor would not be the bad guy. Laphicet, I feel like Eleanor and Laphicet maybe would be okay. Those two maybe would be not the bad guys, but clearly Velvet would not be the good guy in most of these Tales games, and Aizen probably wouldn't be, although he could be like the guy, you know, there's always like that one guy that, well, kind of like the way Eleanor is like that one character that's actually a pretty good character, so it's not like she's bad, you know? Like, she's just a little rough on the edges and doesn't quite get along. You have one of those characters. I'm mixing up my metaphors now. Eleanor's like that one character that doesn't quite fit in but works. Because you have to have that one person that's like a little on the outside. So Eleanor's the goody two-shoes, but in most cases Eleanor would be the normal thing, and then like a character like Aizen, who's a pirate but has a good heart. And doesn't necessarily agree with the team, but has a good reason for tagging along. He would be like the character that you would normally have in the... So he would be okay. Rokuro, though... Rokuro would probably not be a good guy. Shigure probably would have been the good guy and stopped Roku from winning. And Magilou probably would be the villain. She'd be the crazy wacko villain that does all the evil stuff. Why is this fight so hard? Was this like a dangerous encounter and I didn't notice it?
I refuse to fall here. I can see the peak just ahead. If Melchior's anywhere, he's there.
Be careful. That crafty old buzzard is nothing like Shigure. He won't fight us head-on.
It's a little creepy to run across the volcano ridges like this. Ah! This is really well-made volcano zone. You know, I was dissing on the game early on for a lot of the areas looking too much the same. And these last couple areas have been great, but this one, while parts of it looks, you know, don't have room, I definitely need a turtles. I definitely need the turtles. Definitely need the turtles. But anyway, yeah, I've been like dissing on the game a little bit because environments weren't that awesome. But I tell you what, these are pretty fantastic. And to all those people who did reviews of this game, but they only played like 12 hours, and they probably saw the same couple of early zones that I saw, and then they're not seeing some of this stuff in the late game, and they were like complaining about the same thing. I mean, it doesn't fix the whole game, but it definitely helps that one part of what was frustrating. But I would say still the balance is off, you know what I mean? But there are some really...
Is victory for us really possible? We're facing the legate, Lord Melchior.
I'd give us around 4-1 against.
4-1? Are our chances that slim?
Almost every trick I or any current exorcist knows can be traced back to him. If I throw out 3 arts at once, he'll pull 6 out of his hat. He knows our capabilities and he's got far more power. 4-1 might be generous.
I suppose you're right.
However, we have Velvet, the boy, and Rokuro. Who knows what value they'll add when they run amok? It's impossible to calculate, but if luck goes our way, our chances will rise considerably.
Right. We are challenging the hardest possible foe.
But I'm only talking about a straight-up fight. Knowing Melchior, he'll have some nasty tricks.
No matter how you analyze it, the outlook is grim.
Eisen, you too?
What's wrong with a level-headed look at things? Careful consideration could give us the tool we need to turn the odds in our favor. After all, Magilu, forewarned is forearmed, right?
Yes, that's true.
Even still, we won't find a weakness in him.
Let's take another hard look. What we need might be lying right at our feet.
At our feet, eh? I'll keep my eyes on the ground as we walk then.
Maybe we just need to take some lava up there and chuck it in his face, right? Somebody just scoop up a handful of lava. I'm sure it'll be fine. What do you mean you can't carry lava? Are you sure about that? Let's just try. Okay, I think that's going to be the end because I need to take a break. I clearly need to clean up some inventory. I need to fix some gear. Melchior should be just up ahead, but he may not be. We may have a little further to go, but one way or the other, we're going to get there. We're going to finish him off on the next episode, I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me. Go ahead, quote me, but don't re-quote me. Talk to you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then.